Greetings everyone, this is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a special report. Post full moon, whoa! That baby hung right overhead all night, just blasting us. Good old Virgo, the Virgin, was getting a full moon. She might have liked that. But that moon was watching all this energy. Neptune, Sun, Mercury, and guess who has just come into play? Good old Saturn is now in Pisces. So here comes a replay of some of this karmic stories out of the 90s. So the Clintons, you know, the Bushes, all these families, big players back in the 90s, we're seeing some of the destruction and corruption from those old storylines. We're still dealing with the 80s from both parties. So this is what's winding down, and we're just replaying some of these old memories. So this is time for a change into the future, and guess who's being elevated? You're gonna see the feminine just explode onto the scene in politics, in business. They are on fire, literally on fire. So there is still a huge amount of people that are wounded though, and Venus, getting by the wounded healer, she had to learn a lot of things to let go of. Vanity's a big one. Oh. So when we're attractive and brilliant, it doesn't mean that we're pretty. You know, we all have flaws. We all deal with the ugly parts in our lives. So it's recognizing the animalistic self and the human divine self and merging those two things and letting go of the fear, anger, worry, indecisiveness of who you really are. Wake up! This is the end of the world as you know it. And I hope you feel fine, because we got to face this no matter what. This is happening and it's ugly. So hang in there. We're going to make it through it. So it's just the way we perceive the old world and the structures that built that old world. Their power's gone. Their resonant energy is bleeding away because the power structures they built were corrupted. So we have to build the new structures to handle the future power flow, future generations. Who are these people going to be? I mean, what is humanity even going to be? This is going to get wild. So buckle up and get rid of your old chains. Race issues, family issues, immigration issues, whatever. We're all here in the same pot. So it's time to find a way to get happier. How do you do that? Start feeling again. Our thumbs complete the circuit. That's why we grasp things. But your thumbs are imprisoned right now. Wake up. Major shifts here. So this is going to be highly emotional. So there's big electrical currents that run through the ocean, and we can tap into that current and literally fly through time. So Saturn is time, space, how you feel the waves. So if you're abusing drugs, alcohol, prostitution, pornography, gambling, whatever vice, Saturn's going to throw the hammer down. You're going to be stuck in the worst prison of all time. So, it's time to dig deep, put things in order, cast off your shadows. We have to tilt the poles of this earth back in a new direction. So this is compassion time. Saturn can get lost in Pisces, so boundaries will disappear. You know, spirituality is going to go in every reflection possible. It hits water and light, it goes everywhere. So you have to find your own happiness inside. And that's connecting to the divine being you really are. So let go of the animal wounds, your ego wounds, and move on. Guess what? You don't have to do anything but wake up. We've been knocking on the door the whole time, so wake up. The reflections are all around you. Feel it. This energy is taking us in a new direction. And the outer world's trying to get you to explode. They want to keep their little warmongering machine, cash cow, just Taurus, let's milk them some more. Give us more. So this is going to come to a screaming halt when the cow doesn't have any, food to eat. And the pond's dried up, the wind turbine doesn't spin anymore. So this is a time to wake up and look at your environment, starting with yourself, right around you. How's it look? Your personal space. Is it dirty? Is it clean, neat, orderly, disorderly, chaotic? Face that, make that change. So this is where we take new power, new direction. You have to start by shining a light on the things that have dust all over it. Clean it up. So we are here to gain a higher dimension of understanding and awareness. And we have a lot of adversaries. Man, they're everywhere. I'll tell you what, good old Black Moon Lilith, she's like a fresh cupcake on Saturday morning compared to the adversaries we have now. So quit looking at each other, with anger, hate, fear, guilt, shame, wanting a new life somewhere else. The grass is greener on the other side. It's not. You imagine the grass green right in front of you and your heart beats in that color, bam, it happens. So make it so. Whew. Saturn, tough on old Pisces. So anyway, let's take a look at this sunset. So Saturn is right there on the descendant and the sun's here. So we're seeing all that coming down into the underworld, and there's good old Pluto, 29 degrees. So Pluto's going to make the next shockwave. But I really think this Saturn in Pisces is going to show a spiritual story of the new feminine age. Venus at 19, she's shining. Anyway, I hope everybody's well. Find your path, focus your perception, forwards, backwards, ups, down, left, right, and any new dimension you can discover. This world, new world is amazing. There is so much to discover that was hidden from you. Any way you go, I hope you're well. Astro Sherpa out.